Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Shyler again, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this very simple and beautiful halter top. You can see it's in that shape, but it has a detail of it's more like a flower, or you could call it a star in the middle of the chest. So we've done something close to this before, which is in the detailed halter top. So I'll be showing you the steps to take when making this and every single detail of this top. For this I use the color peach. I rarely use it, but I wanted to try it out for this project. So for this tutorial, I'll be using army green. I'll be using Robin 100% acrylic, and I'll be doubling my yarn since I always tell you that this yarn is quite thin. So I have to double it. It's really thin. So if you have any medium weight yarn, any weight 4, it can work. And the hook I'll be using is a 3.75, which is an F hook. So I'll put this away and I'll grab my yarn, which is army green. So I'll be using 2 strands. So to start this top, you're going to start off with a slip knot. Then you're going to have a chain of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So after your chain of 6, you're going to slip stitch into the very first chain to make a loop. You'll have that circle. So you make a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3, and then chain 2 more. 1, 2. So that's a total of 5, which counts as a double crochet chain 2. And then you're going to double crochet in that same circle. Then chain 2, double crochet in the circle. Chain 2, double crochet. Chain 2, double crochet. So we want a total of 8 double crochets. So this counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 2. So this will be the 6th. Chain 2. This is the 7th. Then chain 2. And this will be the very last one, which is the 8th. So let's cross check. We have 1. The first chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So once you have your 8 double crochets, chain 2, and then you're going to count to the 3rd chain. So 1, 2, 3, and you're going to make a slip stitch in the very first chain 3. So you'll have a total of 8 double crochets. So this is the end of round 1. So for round 2, you're going to slip stitch into this next gap, the next chain 2 space. You're going to just make 1 slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 3. So you're going to make 4 more double crochets in that space. So that's a total of 5 double crochets in this space, since the chain 3 counts as a stitch. So go on and place 5 double crochets in each and every chain 2 space. 4 and 5. So once you're done with that, go into the next space and place 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in the last space you're going to do the same thing, 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So once you have your 5 double crochets in each and every chain 2 space, you're going to have a total of 40 double crochets all the way around, since we have 8 spaces. So 8 times 5, it will be 40 double crochets. So you'll go to the top of the chain 3, the very first chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch in the 3rd chain. So if you want to cross check, you can count and make sure they are 40. So once you have your 40, we are going to round 3. So you will chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. We want a total of 8 double crochets. So this is 1, then place 1 double crochet in the next stitch. That's the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So we have a total of 8 double crochets. So you're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then in the next stitch you're going to place 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet in each of the next 7 for a total of 8 double crochets. So these are 4 so far, so 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So these are 8, chain 5, 8, chain 5, then make 8 more. So in the next stitch, place 1 double crochet and keep placing 1 double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches for a total of 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So chain 5, then make 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then you're going to chain 5 and then place the last 8 double crochets in each of these remaining stitches. So here in the next one you're going to place 1 double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this should bring you to the very last stitch. So you're going to chain 5 and then you slip stitch on top of the first chain 3. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3, and in that third chain you're going to slip stitch. So this should be the end of your third round. The third round should look like this. So for your fourth round, you're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. So we slip stitched into the very first stitch, so slip stitch into the second stitch like that. Then you're going to chain 3, then place 1 double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. So it was chain 3 and double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. So what we are trying to do here, we are creating the petals of the flower. So we have eliminated this first stitch and the last stitch. So we've only worked a double crochet in the middle stitches. So if it was 8 here, that means here we should have 6. That's why we have the chain 3 and 5 more. So that's a total of 6 stitches. So you're going to chain 5 and then single crochet in that space. Single crochet in the space, not in any stitch, just go into the space and place a single crochet, then chain 5, and then we are back to the petal. So eliminate the first stitch, go into the second one. We want only 6 double crochets. So these are 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you can see from here that when you hit the number 6, you don't work into this last stitch. So we've not worked in the first and the last stitch. So you're going to chain 5 and then single crochet in that space, the chain 5 space, then chain 5 and then go back to the petal and work 6 double crochets. So skip this one, go into the second one with a double crochet and work a total of 6 double crochets. Like that. So you're going to chain 5, single crochet in the chain 5 space below, and then chain 5 and then skip this first stitch and go into the second one with a double crochet and double crochet for a total of 6 stitches. So these are 3 so far, 4, 5 and 6. That's what you should have. And now chain 5, single crochet in the chain 5 space, chain 5, and now eliminate the first stitch, go into the second one for a total of 6 stitches. So that's all we are going to do for the 4th round. So these are 4 stitches so far, 5 and then 6. So we're coming to the end of the round. So you're going to chain 5, single crochet in that space, in the chain 5 space, chain 5, and now we are going to slip stitch on top of the first chain 3 of the round. So you're going to slip stitch there to close off the round. So this is the end of our round 4. So for round 5 we are going to do something close, something very similar to round 4. So we are going to slip stitch into the second stitch like that. Then you're going to chain 3 and then you're going to work a total of 4 double crochets. So the chain 3 counts as a stitch. So that means we are going to chain 3 and work 3 more double crochets for a total of 4 stitches. So you can see that from 8 to 6 to 4. So chain 5, go into the very first chain 5 space with a single crochet, chain 5, go into the next chain 5 space with a single crochet, and then chain 5, and then work a total of 4 double crochets here, eliminating the first and the last stitches. So go into the second stitch, then work a total of 4 double crochets, then chain 5, single crochet in the first chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, and then you're going to double crochet 4 times, still eliminating the first and the last stitches. So go into the second stitch, 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain 5, single crochet in that space, chain 5, single crochet in the next space, chain 5, and then work 4 double crochets, eliminating the first and the last stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4. You're going to stop at 4. Then you're going to chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, and then work a total of 4 double crochets, eliminating the first and the last stitches, meaning we don't work anything in them in the first and the last stitches. So that's how your work should look like, and your work should now be showing the petals reducing. So chain 5, single crochet in the chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, and then make the last chain 5 and slip stitch on top of the chain 3 at the beginning of the row. So after the slip stitch, that marks the end of round 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for round 6, you're going to slip stitch into the second stitch, and this time we are going to do only 2 stitches. So the chain 3 counts as 1, so you're going to chain 3 and then make another double crochet in the next stitch. So you can see we are only working in the middle 2. We are eliminating the first and the last stitches. So after the 2 stitches, you're going to chain 5, single crochet in the chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 5 again, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, and then chain 5 and skip the first stitch, go into the second stitch with a double crochet, and then double crochet in the second one, and don't work anything in the last one. So we've eliminated the first and the last stitches. So you're going to chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then skip the first stitch, go into the second one with a double crochet in the next stitch. So once you have 2, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, and then chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, and then skip the first stitch, go into the second one with a double crochet into the next one, and then chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, and then skip the first stitch, go into the second one with a double crochet, work a double crochet in the next one, and skip this last one, just chain 5, and then single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space. So we've come to the end of the round. So you're going to chain 5, and now you're going to count to the third chain at the beginning of the round, and you're going to slip stitch in that chain 3. So that's the end of our round 6. So for round 7, this will be our very last round for the pentagon shape. Round 7, you're going to slip stitch into the middle of these 2 stitches. Slip stitch in there, and then you're going to chain 3, and then you're going to chain an additional chain of 5. So 3 and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a total of 8 chains here. And then you're going to do a single crochet in this first chain 5 space. Then chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, and now you're going to go in between these 2 stitches with a double crochet. So go in between the 2 stitches and make a double crochet there. That's how the work should look like. So chain 5, single crochet in the next space, chain 5, single crochet in the next space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 5, single crochet in the next space, chain 5, single crochet in the next space, and then we have reached here. That means we'll chain 5 and then double crochet in between those 2 stitches. Place a double crochet. That's what we have. So you're going to continue this 5 and then single crochet, chain 5, single crochet in the next space, chain 5, single crochet in the next space, chain 5, single crochet in the next space, chain 5, and now double crochet in between the 2 double crochets. Excuse me. Chain 5 and single crochet in the next space, chain 5, single crochet in the next space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space. This process gets repetitive, but I hope you've gotten the pattern by now. So chain 5, double crochet in between the 2 double crochets. Chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space. And now we've come to the end of the round, so we're going to chain 5 and then count to the 3rd chain. So 1, 2 and 3. This is the 3rd chain, and you're going to slip stitch. So this is what you should have for your pentagon. This is the part that's going to go on your chest area, in the middle of your chest. So this is what we have right now, and from here we are going to turn it into a top. So we shall be working 2 sides. I've chosen this one, and this one because I'm already on this side, so it's very easy for me to come like this and then join to this side. So once you make the last slip stitch, you're going to chain 3, and now you're going to place a total of 4 double crochets in this space. So they're supposed to be 5, but since we already have a chain of 3, we are going to place 4 here. So it will be like we've placed a total of 5 stitches. So at this point you should have 5 stitches, including this one. This is a stitch, so 5 stitches here, 5 double crochets. Then go into the next space with 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then go into the next space with 5 double crochets. 3, 4 and 5. Go into the next space with 5 double crochets. These are 3, 4 and 5. That's what you have. And then go into the next space with 5 double crochets. 3, 4 and 5. So you've reached the exact middle, because we are going to be working only this side and this side. That means the exact middle is here at that stitch, that pointed stitch. So when you get there, you're going to place 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 more double crochet in that very stitch. Then you're going to go into this space with 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4 and 5. So go into the next space with 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5. Place 5 more double crochets in the next space. Work 5 more double crochets in the next space. That's what you have. And then work a total of 4 double crochets in this last space. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then for the 5th one you're going to place it into the stitch here. That will be the very last stitch of our row, because we are no longer working in rounds. We are going to be only working on this lower part. We are done with this upper part until further notice. So let me take you back to the top that I showed you. This is where we are right now. We are trying to shape the block part of the top that covers the breasts, and yeah, we're already done with this, so we shall get back when we are doing the edging. Other than that, we are going to work our top downwards. So once you place your very last stitch in the last point here, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. And this is round 2 of the bottom section. This was round 1. So for round 2, this is the round that you're going to keep repeating until you get the length that you need for your top. So this is round 2. You chain 3 and turn your work and go into the next stitch. You don't work in the very first stitch because it's already attached to a stitch, since we count the chain 3 as a stitch. So keep working 1 double crochet in each and every double crochet below. So 1 double crochet in each and every double crochet below. So you're going to keep doing that until you reach the chain 2 in the middle. Remember, there's a point where we did 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet. So this is the point. So when you get to that chain 2, you're going to place 1 double crochet. You're going to do the same thing. 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet in that same space, and then go into the next stitch with a double crochet. So place 1 double crochet in each and every stitch until the end of the row. And this is the row you're going to keep repeating until you get the length that you need. So you can see this is the pointed part of our top. And now keep working 1 double crochet until the end of the row. So when you get to the end of the row, don't forget to place 1 double crochet on top of that chain 3, because it counted as a stitch. That means we have to place 1 double crochet in it. So after that, let me show you something. Let's get back to our reference top. You're going to do the same thing, the same row 2 until you get the length that you need. I wanted mine to be a bit cropped, so I did a total of 8 rows. So go ahead and do the same thing. So if you want the top a bit longer, you can do a total of 12 or whatever length that you want, because we all come in different body types and body sizes. So you may have a longer torso than me, so if you want it a bit longer, you can do more rows than 8 rows, because me, I did 8, so you can do whatever number that you need. So do that shape, and I'll show you what to do once you have the number of rows that you need to cover the length that you want. So let me go ahead and also work on mine until I have the length that is suitable for me. Okay, so right now I've come to the end of my eighth row, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I've done a total of 8 rows, same as the peach top. So this is how your work should look like. Right now it doesn't look like a top because it doesn't look like a halter top. I'm going to be showing you how to fill in these gaps so that we have more coverage, just like the peach top. So let me put this aside. So after my 8th round, I'm going to be flattening the bottom, but then still increasing the sides of the top. So all I'm going to do is chain 3, just like we've been doing. Chain 3, turn your work, double crochet, in each and every stitch. Until you have 2 stitches to the chain 2. So make 1 double crochet in each and every stitch until you have 2 stitches remaining to get to the chain 2 space in the middle of the top. So when you have 2 stitches to the chain 2, you can see we have this stitch and this stitch, then the chain 2 space. You're going to skip over both stitches and then go into the space with a double crochet. Then you're going to chain 3, turn your work. We're going to first work on one side, then we shall come back and do the same thing on this other side. So chain 3, turn your work, skip 2 stitches, and in the 3rd stitch make a double crochet. So continue making 1 double crochet in each of the next double crochets below. So this helps us to start flattening our top, to have a flat base for our top, because we don't want it to remain in the V form. So continue working 1 double crochet in each and every double crochet below until the end of the row. So the only change that happens is at the base. Other than that, everything this side remains the same. Like this. Then don't forget to go in the very last stitch with a double crochet. This is how the work should look like. So you can see it has started becoming flat on this side. So you're going to chain 3, turn your work, and work 1 double crochet in each and every double crochet below until you have 2 stitches left. So when you have 2 stitches left, you can see that and that, you're going to skip over both of them and then go into the space with a double crochet. Then you're going to chain 3, turn your work, and then skip the next 2 stitches and double crochet in the 3rd. So that's all we are going to repeat. When you're coming down, you skip the last 2, and when you're going back up, you skip the first 2 stitches. So that's all we're going to do until we have a total of 18 rows. That's for my top, but if you made a longer one, just do that until you have enough coverage for your bust. So you can do as many rows as you want. Okay. So continue doing this until the end of the round. Then you come back down until you have a total of 18 from here. 1, 2, 3. Remember we had made 8 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then so far I've done a total of 4 rows. I want a total of 10 additional rows. On top of the 8 rows, I want a total of 10 rows. I think that will be enough coverage for a size small to medium. But I'm going to show you how you can enlarge this top. So let me first put this aside and I show you. If you're making for a larger person, a person who is bigger than size small to medium, if you're making for a bigger person, remember this remains the same. This pentagon remains the same. We are not going to expand it. So this determines the length. This determines the length of your top. The number of rows you do here. So since I did 8, that was the length of my top. So if you go ahead and do 10 or 15 rows, that means the top is moving downwards. So this length determines the length of the top. And then the additional rows to the side determines the length, the width of the top, So this determines how far this top is going to go behind your back. So be careful. You don't want to make it so long that you don't give any space for stretch when we are putting this strap into these holes. You have to get some space so that the top can hold tight. So make sure this is not so long. You have to be careful. At least you can work until you have the top covering 3/4 of your full torso. 3/4. Don't go past that, because if you go past that, then the top is going to end up not fitting very well. So let me go back to my green. So when you have 2 stitches remaining, 2 stitches left, you're going to just skip over both of them and go into the space with a double crochet, then chain 3, turn your work. So this is all we are going to do. I'm going to have a total of 18 rows on this side, because this is the side that we've started with. I haven't yet worked on this side. So yeah, go ahead and do the total number of rows you need to have the full coverage for your bust. So right now I've gotten to my 18th row. So you're going to work until you have the width that you need to have the full coverage for your bust. So these are enough for me, an extension of around 10 rows after my 8. So that's why I'm saying my 18th row. So do as many rows as you need to have the full coverage of your bust, so that the top can start at least going into the back section of your back of your torso. So this mainly applies to the large sizes. I want to emphasize this. Don't do like exactly this, because it may be small for you, but since you will work more rows here, you're going to work some more width for your top. So you have to be careful how much you extend your top. You don't want it to be so small, and you don't want it to be so big that we don't have any tightness when we put the strap at the back. So once I get this, I'm going to start now. We've only been reducing on the downer section. So once I get the width that I need, I'm also going to start flattening this side. So I'll chain 3 and turn my work, and instead of going into this very first stitch, I'll skip the first one and the second one and go into the third one, just like we've been doing at the base. So skip the first 2 stitches and go into the third one, then double crochet all the way until we have 2 stitches left. Okay, so now I have 2 stitches left. You can see this one and this one. So go into that space with a double crochet. So that means we are reducing both sides. We want to flatten this part, and we are also flattening this part. We are continuing to flatten this. So chain 3, turn your work, skip the first 2 stitches and go into the third one with a double crochet, and double crochet until you have 2 stitches left. So right now I have 2 stitches left. Skip all that and go into the space with a double crochet. Then chain 3, turn your work, skip the first 2 stitches. So right now I have 4 stitches left. So I'll go into the exact middle of the 4 stitches. I'll go in there with a double crochet, but I won't finish it. I'll yarn over and pull through 2, and then yarn over and put my hook into this last space and pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all. So that's how I've decided to finalize my work. You can see it has become flat down here. Let me show you from this side, from this angle. This is the right side of my work. So you can see we've become like the top has become flat here, and at the same time become flat here. So we have some loops for our straps. The loops work themselves, they create themselves since we are using a particular stitch. So once you get done with this, you're going to chain 1 and cut your yarn. We are done with this side of the extension. So all you're going to do is go to the other side and work the same exact thing, or alternatively we are going to first work this side and finish it up totally, then you'll go to this side and do the same exact thing. So that's what I would prefer for you to do. So you're going to turn your work to the wrong side like this. This is our wrong side. It's almost clear because the stitches are clear on this side. So this is our wrong side. And now you're going to attach your yarn here in this very corner of our work, and then attach your yarn there in that space. Then you're going to chain 1 and then half double crochet in that very space. Half double crochet once. Then you're going to do two half double crochets in each and every row. So every row will get 2 half double crochets. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So each and every row gets 2 half double crochets. So right now we are working on the edging of our top. So when you get to the last row, place 2 half double crochets. So this is what you should have right now. So once you have that, you're going to place a total of let me see, yeah, you're going to place a total of 4 half double crochets in this chain 5 space. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then go into the next chain 5 space and place a total of 4 half double crochets. Go into the next space, place a total of 4 half double crochets. Then go into the next chain 5 space and place a total of 4 half double crochets. And then this is our very last one because this is the exact corner. So place a total of 4 half double crochets in this space. And then the very last half double crochet, place it after the corner. Like that. So this is what you should have right now. So after that, you're going to chain 4, turn your work, and then skip the next stitch and double crochet in the next. Good. Skip this one because this one is attached to the chain 4. So we skip this one and double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and double crochet in the next. So we are kind of creating that mesh pattern on the edge. So chain 1, double crochet after skipping 1 stitch. So go all the way down with chain 1, skip 1 and double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip this one, go into the next one with a double crochet. So this is the effect it's creating. So go all the way down doing the same exact thing. This is how your work should look like. So I've come to the end of my round. I have only one stitch left, so I'll just chain one and go into that very last stitch with a double crochet. It has no problem, even if you don't have like 2 stitches left. So this is what I have. So for the final round, the final row of my edging, I should be on the wrong side. So we're going to create these spikes, these pointed parts of the top, to make it look more finished and more beautiful. So all I'm going to do is single crochet in that space, and then chain 4, and then slip stitch at the base of the single crochet like that, then single crochet again. So single crochet in the next space, chain 4, then slip stitch at the base of the single crochet, then single crochet again in the same space. So we are literally getting only 2 single crochets in each space. So the first one, then the chain 4, then slip stitch at the base, and then this is the second one. So we're going to go all the way back to the top, doing that same exact thing. So single crochet, chain 4, slip stitch at the base of the single crochet, and single crochet again. So continue doing that till the end of the row. So this top is kind of like very easy, but then the interesting part about it is that you can work one side, then you come back to the other side. Like you can completely finish up one side and then you go to the next side. So that's the approach I've taken to do this tutorial. We are first working one side and completely finishing it, then we can go to the other side. So when I lay out my work, you'll notice one side is completely done and the other side is still lacking. So this is how your work should look like. This is the wrong side, but it really looks neat. So this is our right side. This is the right side of our work. So go all the way up until you finish this row. So I'm coming to the top of my halter top, and this is the very last box. I'm going to do the same exact thing. 1 single crochet, chain 4, slip stitch at the base of the single crochet, and then 1 single crochet. That's the very last stitch, and I'll chain 1 and cut my yarn. That's the very last stitch. So right now I'll show you how your top should look like if you haven't yet worked on the other side. So we are literally done with one side of the top. Right now it's pulling more on this side because this is where all the work has been done, but once we work on this side it will balance and be in the exact middle. So right now this is how your work is looking like. You're going to rewind your video to the 8 rows or whatever number of rows that you did and follow the same exact instructions and work on this other side of your top, and you should have exactly this. You'll come up with exactly this because this top is symmetrical. What's on this side is exactly what's on the other side. So go ahead and follow the instructions and work on this other side, and then I'll explain the final bits of this top using the pitch top since I'm running out of yarn, but I'm going to be very clear. So go ahead and do the second side, and this is what you should have at the end of your project. You should have exactly something that looks like this. You can see this is exactly the same as the green. So go ahead and work on this other side, and then you attach 2 straps at these points here and here. You can make them very long, or for the people who want to tie in the neck, you can just go ahead and tie here, and then you create straps for the sides of the top. But for the people who don't like that, go ahead and create very long straps for the neck. And now you will bring this side to make a crisscross at the back, and then put it through this first box on this side, and then do the same here and bring that strap into this. That's what you'll have. You can see it will create an X at the back, then bring it through the very last box. So just locate the area where you want your straps to pass through, and then yeah, this will literally be your top finished up. And this is the end of our star halter top. So I hope you've had a good time creating this top. I can't wait to see your versions. Please tag me when you have your finished projects, because I'm always glad to see your versions of these pieces. Then I hope I've been very clear with the instructions. If you have any challenges, you can feel free to contact me on my social media pages. I'm always there to reply some questions about these videos, or you can comment down below and I can get back to you, or someone who understood the piece better can always reply on my behalf. Thanks so much for the support and the love, and thanks for taking off your time to actually come and watch this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And yeah, thanks so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.